Welcome to the garden 2024. Rob snuck out to kind of help me.
We're gonna call it, let's grow some shit in shit.
Literally, this is the old winter pen, which means all of this beautiful dirt or soil is actually about 2 years worth, 3 years worth?
3 years worth
of manure.
Well, we took some off, but we churned it.
Yeah, it's manure, leftover hay, so it was
Straw.
a little bit of straw from what, cattle, horses, and pigs were in here.
Yep.
So it is full of life. I found that out this morning as I was moving things around and planting. There has been a ton of spiders in here, which is a really, really good sign that there is life. So we have planted so far a couple rows of potatoes. This is where Rob is standing, along with some walking onions that I got from a friend, as well as I put some scallions seeds in. Then we have corn is planted here. I've got white pumpkin squash going up, and then we're gonna do another set of corn, squash, corn again, 3 sisters, and I will put some beans in there too. So we've got pumpkins. So there was a volunteer pumpkin. I don't know if you can see, it's green over here. And I asked Rob to plant some more in there. So we've got a couple more to go into that spot. So far in here, these last 2 beds have nothing. I haven't finished them yet. This bed here I've done beets and just a mix of bush beans that I had left over from a couple years. Haven't done anything with this one yet. It's just they're being de-weeded. Haven't done anything in this bed yet. This I just planted with carrots. If you see the lines, that's actually from the earthway cedar that I found used, and it has been amazing. It has saved my back like no tomorrow. Definitely recommend if you can find it used. I don't think I would buy it at the price of it being new. It's a bit finicky. And then here we have, you can kind of see a little bit of spottiness, but those are peas, and we'll have them climbing up the fence. I've got to put another trellis there. And then there's lettuce on the other side that'll come in later. So, and Rob found my leftover potatoes I had left out that I didn't plant because I planted 50 of them already. But anyways, so those are in there now. And yeah, we still have lots of growing to do. But
and you still haven't touched the greenhouse yet.
No, I haven't touched the greenhouse. I do have seedlings in there. So this greenhouse is it's cost us under $400.
It's an old shelter, an auto Canadian Tire hoop shelter.
What we call a Quebec shed.
Yeah, and we used it for 3 years as a horse shelter, and then we combined the frame when the tarps were no good, and Jenny put what did it cost you for that, Polly?
$150 for the stuff there, and then I went to the dollar store, got some string. The only thing else it cost me was just the anchors.
Yeah.
Basically it's under $400, which is very, very good, and it's working. As you can see, there's a little bit of growth, but when you come over here, there is a ton of growth in here. So I'm growing weeds currently. That's okay, because I do have a table in there, and there is some seedlings being grown. It's just too wet. We put it in a silly spot. This year has been very wet, so there's an old well here, and it tends to, it's actually draining out and causing this to be extremely wet, whereas the rest of it is quite dry. So anyways, we'll switch the location next year, I think. Maybe into this area here so we can use it right away, and I can direct seed into the ground. But that's our quick $400 thing. No issues with it so far. The wind has been good. Once we fix the anchors, I just needed bigger anchors. But that's it. That's our 2024 garden update so far.